Hey y'all, welcome back. It's the Candy Camper, and I got some special guests today. I got Tones TV and we got C Mills down here at the bottom. And today we're gonna give you our top 5 favorite TV shows. I'm gonna shit on everything today because I couldn't figure out 5 for the longest time. It took me like 10 hours. Um, I still am not 100% confident in this, but the way we're doing this is if we're on an island or you're being sent to an island, you only get 5 shows to take with you, and it's whole series. So if you're doing I don't want to give any away, but if you're doing it and it has like 18 episodes or 18 what are they? Seasons,
Seasons.
then you get to take all 18. Yeah, right. You get to take all 18 seasons with you. But if it has the same name and it's a variant of that show, it's going to count as a second show. So remember that. I hope you guys.
That was meant for me, by the way, guys.
It was. I know. Yeah, and y'all know what we're talking about.
That little caveat was meant for me. Marissa,
Hello,
what's up,
Marissa?
Marissa? Oh my bad, I forgot. This is your.
Why are you
this is
yelling?
my fault.
Why are you yelling? That's
I'm
what
yelling?
I'm wondering. You're yelling at me.
Am I yelling, Colin?
Yeah, Marissa.
I can hear
real
you
quick
just
before
fine.
we get started into it, kind of just tell everybody who you are, where they can find you, real quick.
Go ahead, Colin.
Well, I'm C Mills on here, I guess, for the most part, but I do have a TikTok now. I don't think I'm really going to do anything with it, but if you want to follow and message me, that's probably the best thing. So it's at Bookit, which is just BOOKIT.
Hell yeah.
That's it.
Tones
Tones_TV on all platforms. Go ahead and follow my YouTube channel, Bad Thoughts Studio. And follow our podcast, Bad Thoughts Podcast, with Camden and I. Hopefully we can get some videos coming out here in the next couple months. So go give that a follow.
I hope so. I'm excited for that.
Are you guys still doing D&D?
We're on hiatus. An extended break.
Yeah. Some construction going on in the Fantasyland, bro.
Just very busy. So much busyness. Not enough time to dedicate to it, but I'm sure we'll probably pick that back up sooner than later.
I hope so. I really enjoy my time. And you're a really good BM too. So
I did my first Colin. I did my first IRL D&D like a day. I went one day or one night. I did my first IRL D&D. It was actually really fun, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I had a lot of fun.
Where was that?
It was with his brother X, and it was his next door neighbor. There was like 10 of us, and I was just there to like kind of observe and just like see. But I ended up making my own character for the day. Nice. and then I actually had a lot of fun, bro. I was asking a lot of good questions, I guess, and like I was pretty much, if I was there, I would have like been, if I lived near there, I would have been fucking there like every day or every time they did it. But it was a lot of fun. The great food. His wife made like this fucking amazing food, bro. So good.
Oh, I wasn't invited.
I had a lot of fun. Would you have gone?
Yeah.
Actually, you might have. You're actually
branching out. He probably would have.
You're actually branching out
now. What up?
What's up, Asia?
Asia in the house.
Asia.
Well, that's funny because Candid and I were talking about that, and like I'm like working on a very mini, like maybe 3 session long, but it's going to be like a Game of Thrones based in Game of Thrones. And okay. I was gonna make it relatively easy, so I was gonna invite you to play. Like I was kind of making it for you a little bit.
Just let me know what's going on.
I know I want him to just get into it because he's into the same thing. He just needs to translate it over to rolling dice.
Well, and you need to have like a spot, like you need to have like a group to do it. It's really difficult to like branch out and find it on your own. So yeah, no, we'll figure.
Buster Brown, what up?
Okay, who's Buster Brown?
That's me.
That is you. Okay. I said I think this is Colin when you went into my live earlier. I was like, I think this is Colin, but I'm not too sure. And then it showed up here. I was like, wait, that's Colin. Why is he here? No, but
no, I was like, I can't read the chat, and I was like, oh, I can just open the stream.
Sade.
Everybody, don't forget to like and subscribe, please, and thank you. And I think we have enough to get started, right? Who wants to go first?
Yeah, let's start it off with
We're gonna start off with our honorable mentions.
Okay, I want to. Are we going to do honorable mentions, or we're going to do underrated? Because we discussed
underrated. Yeah, underrated.
Underrated one. Okay.
Yeah, underrated.
So underrated. I'm going to give you 2 because this was hard. All right.
Yeah, that's fine. Mm-hmm.
First one is a show called Merlin. Merlin was a phenomenal show. Just shut up. The reason why I'm saying underrated, because when I first got Netflix, I first subscribed to Netflix, right? The first show I watched was Merlin. Now, Merlin, I don't know if you guys might know who Merlin is, like in the Merlin world. You guys know what I'm talking about?
Yes, the Merlin world.
Yeah, like
I didn't know there's a
world
of Merlin.
No, it pretty much is, dude.
Like about the show. Yeah. Like
about Merlin's
King Arthur.
Character. Yes.
Yeah.
Because there's different variants of the show Merlin. Like there are different like cartoons, there's live action, all that shit. But Merlin was one of the first shows I've ever watched on Netflix when I bought my own Netflix account, and I liked it. It was a great storyline. It was a great action sequences, kind of like underrated in my opinion. And the second one is Burn Notice. Burn Notice was a fucking phenomenal TV show.
I'll give you that.
It was such a cool way of seeing how like spies work. Obviously, it was fake, but in the majority of the shit that he did was so entertaining and like cool how he got away with things by being a spy and knowing the spy world, and the characters were funny. It wasn't just a serious kind of I'm a fucking spy and I'm gonna do this and kill people. Like it wasn't like that. There was a lot of things that went into it. So
Merlin, Bruce Campbell in it too, which is great.
Yeah, 100%. So Merlin and Burn Notice is my 2 underrated ones. Now, am I giving you my honorable mention too, or are we doing that?
No, that's after I go and Colin goes. Colin, go for it. What is your underrated?
Yes, it is Marissa. Netflix. Merlin.
Underrated is shoot, I just got distracted you talking about Burn Notice. I started thinking all about Burn Notice. I saw somebody put in the chat Manifest.
Oh, Manifest,
which is almost like a guilty pleasure watch, I think. Like I've seen the whole thing. And I was really happy that they like concluded it, they brought it back. But that one is, it definitely has its moments. It's one of those shows that where you're like, oh man, there's a lot of this that I don't really like, but I definitely like the I like the approach that it takes with, I don't know, it felt like Lost met like some sort of sci-fi thriller kind of thing. So I liked a lot of that part of it. And then I also felt like it was kind of more fun to not fun, but the things that we always say around the house now is like, oh, a calling. I heard a calling. And my real name is Colin. And so like it's a joke in our house where it's like if they hear me stepping around, my wife will be like, I heard a calling. And she's saying she's referencing me. So yeah, that one is definitely worth watching if you're interested in that kind of approach to TV shows. But
and Kevin Spader's not Kevin Spader. What's the dude's name? The main character. I forgot his name. He's a good actor though. The main character. I forgot his name. He's a good actor.
Yeah, I'm not familiar.
Before we continue, real quick, do you guys know there's a new lead singer for Linkin Park?
Yeah, I did hear that.
Apparently, she sounds really fucking good. I haven't seen it, but
I've heard her in a lot of other songs. Like she kind of goes around the rock community and does like songs with them live on stage. She's good. It's not Chester. You can't. There's no.
Well, no one's.
There's no like. So I don't even know why they're calling it Linkin Park. I mean, they're gonna get a lot of shit for it, but I'm just happy to hear that they're back.
I don't think they're gonna get shit for it. To be honest with you.
Yes, they are.
I don't think so.
The only band I know that can recover, and see, they didn't even recover because they had to change the name. Was fucking Dio with Black Sabbath. Like that's a whole different person than Ozzy. But they still made killer music, and they called it Dio with Black Sabbath. That's what they should have done. They should have done Linkin Park with whatever her name is. I can't remember her name.
I don't think people really do that anymore, though.
Unless you're Sublime with Rome.
Well, I don't even know what that is.
You know Sublime?
No, I know Sublime, but I've never heard of Sublime with Rome.
Yeah, Rome. That's the new singer. Well, not the newest singer now because they got his son back in the band, but Anyways, this is not a music show, Tony. This isn't your fucking show.
I was just saying
That's
huge news, bro. It's Linkin Park.
Yeah.
By the way, his name is Ben Stone. That was the guy that we were talking about, the main character in Manifest. He played Prince Charming in that one. Not Charmed. It was like a I forgot the name of it.
Exactly, Marissa. She knows.
That
she knows. I can't say what I want to say on here, but I agree. Steve Perry is the only singer for Journey.
I see what you're saying.
You know what I was going to say.
I don't know what you were going to say. I thought you liked the replacement Journey singer. I thought you thought he was really good.
He is good, but he's not Steve Perry.
Okay, well, touche.
Yeah.
I don't even. Okay, my second one, underrated, which almost made it into my top 10, is Firefly.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's like if you're talking candid, I can't hear you personally.
Were you talking?
His mouth was moving.
Oh no, I can't hear you.
Yeah, I can't hear you.
Go ahead.
Okay.
You said
Firefly is definitely still my it's like one of my favorite shows. It didn't make my top 5, but I still think that underrated for sure. It's more of a cult classic space western for those of you who aren't familiar. It has a pretty big cast for the time, and then obviously they all went on to, like, most of them went on to go do bigger shows. But yeah, that's probably, I just rewatched it with my wife recently, and she was like, I don't want to watch it. And then I made her watch like 2 episodes, and she's like, okay, I'm intrigued. And it's corny and it's got its moments, but it's really good.
Nathan Fillion.
Yeah, Fillion.
I didn't know that was his name, but I love him in The Rookie, that show that he's in. A really good show. I'm not really that like into cop shows, but it's a really intriguing show. If you guys haven't seen The Rookie that he stars in, he's one of the main characters in it.
Yeah, I haven't seen it.
Cop shows.
He's also in Castle.
What do you mean by cop shows?
Like shows
like buddy cops, like CSI, like what?
No, just they're like LAPD kind of cops that but it's weird. Like it's one of those shows where it's like they play cops, but they go undercover and do like shit that normal street cops don't do. You know what I'm saying?
Miami Vice.
Yeah, in a way.
I fucking love Miami Vice, dude.
but it's Miami really Vice. Good. They're like detectives, though.
Yeah,
Nash Bridges. Remember that? Same thing. John Johnson, Cheech, love it. All right, so I kind of talked to Tony a little bit about this one earlier. That's how we kind of got up on the underrated thing, and I think Colin actually mentioned to you too. But Bones, I feel like Bones is super underrated. People watched it, people like it. But I feel like people forget about it. And it had the dude from Angel, which I did not like Angel. Buffy the Vampire Slayer is also kind of underrated. I don't know if everyone like go watch Buffy, dude. It's
Josh Whedon also did Firefly.
That's the name.
Josh Whedon, the writer or the director producer of Buffy.
So it has to be
Firefly,
good, right?
Same. I mean,
exactly.
That's all I'm saying.
And then I'm gonna give another one. Now, it's not underrated as far as it's kind of what we talked about, Colin, where certain people like there's a big following for it, but doesn't mean everyone is on board. And I'm gonna go with Always Sunny. I feel like people really love it or they fucking hate it. And it's
Always Sunny?
That's in my top 5. So.
Oh, sorry. Just
saying. I can switch it out. I have another top 5.
No,
is it always Sunny in Philadelphia?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you've never seen it, have you?
Well, I've seen that, but the way you're like, it's always sunny.
That's what people call it.
Or Sunny, just people call it Sunny.
But no, I haven't seen all of it. I've seen like episodes. I just haven't seen all of it.
Yeah, once again, I feel like it's underrated for some weird reason. Like people don't understand it, and I think they just write it off really quick.
I think it's the longest running live action comedy of all time.
It's a lot of a lot of seasons, huh?
I think they're on season 15 right now, or season 16. And for a live action comedy, like nothing's come close. They've never won an award. They've never won a nomination for an award. It's great. I had a whole thing on Sunny.
I love it. Yeah, I want you to keep it. I want to hear it.
Yeah.
Real quick, we're gonna bring it over to the people in the chat. what are you guys thinking? What's some of your underrated movies or shows, TV shows? Throw some in the chat. Grimm. Fuck yeah, Marissa. Dude, Grimm was
9/11.
so good.
Oh, Grimm.
Grimm, have you seen it?
Oh yeah.
Dude, they ended it so soon.
Yeah, they ended it way. Yeah, Grimm was
there.
also
There
a
had to
great
be.
show.
There has to been like we needed more than that. What's the one that we used to watch? Tony, we watched it and they ended it super early. He was in The Glades.
Oh, dude, yeah.
Yes,
Glades
so
was really
good.
Why did that end? It was like 3 seasons or something like that.
And it didn't even. It's like ended when they're like trying to figure things out. I can't remember. I did read into it at one point. I don't remember why. I think there was some kind of hiccup with something. But The Glades.
Another show that's very underrated that got cut early was a show called The Warrior. I showed this to your brother. It's about that when the Asians would come to San Francisco like during I think it was like the 30s or 40s or something like that or 20s. But they came to San Francisco and they formed their own like gang around San Francisco, and it was just action packed, dude. And it was a great fucking series, and it ended after 3 seasons. I was so pissed. So pissed.
Yeah, there's always something that has to go with that. Dark Angel. I'm actually not sure what that is.
Oh, Dark Angel was really good. Dark Angel. I can't remember the name of the lead actress, but it's kind of like a girl goes in, escapes from like a government research lab, and she has like a bunch of
Jessica Alba?
Yeah, not like super powers, but I'm not sure exactly. I don't remember it, but I do remember that the lead actress was it was Jessica Alba. Perfect. Yeah. I was like, the main actress was really cute, and I was like 15 or something. And
you know what's funny about that is who Jensen Ackles is? He plays in that show, but he also plays in Supernatural. Have you ever seen this Supernatural?
I have never seen Supernatural, and I felt like that was going to come up on somebody's list.
Really? So he's one of the brothers. He's Dean in Supernatural. Okay. His name is Jensen Ackles. He actually went on a podcast and talked about how miserable it was to work with Jessica Alba.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, dude. It was actually a crazy interview. Because she was entitled. She was like, she was entitled. She made it sound like everyone was beneath her, or so. It was along those lines. But it was funny as fuck.
Did she give off those vibes to you?
I feel like every actress gives off those vibes to me.
And she's also an actress,
especially at her stature. Like, and not just women, like men in that are probably even worse, dude.
Oh yeah,
like, people who think they are hot
Christian
shit.
Bale.
Yeah. Jeremy Renner.
He's like
fuck that guy. And Steve Young. Fuck you, Steve Young.
I knew that was
man,
bitch ass.
Yeah, I knew that was coming.
But
yeah, and fuck what's his name? Not Rod Beck. We like Rod Beck. What's the other one? Played for the Giants, played for Arizona. Hit the bird.
Randy Johnson?
Yeah, fuck you, Randy Johnson.
Just in case you're watching this, bro. Fuck you.
Yeah, right. I'm sure.
Yeah, he's one of the 5.
Yeah, I know, right?
Oh, fuck you. It goes down to 4.
Now, okay, what do you think about this one, dude? X-Files.
Okay.
Yeah, X-Files is good.
I would love to get you guys. I remember
shitting myself. I would. Oh man, as a kid, my grandmother.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't remember any X-Files.
Oh, I do.
Watched them.
I remember that kid's butt got sucked down the fucking drain.
You would, you weirdo.
Guess who was caught with his butt in the drain that night?
Oh shit! No, but it was a very fucking popular show, dude. And didn't they reboot it with the same actor and actress?
Yeah, they have really good chemistry.
Yeah,
they have really good chemistry.
Good show. that was great. Oh man, I can't even remember the lead's name, but he also did Californication, and that was also a good show.
Asia, because after that, I was always weirded out to swim to the bottom of the pool because I didn't want to get fucking sucked into the bottom. It's a thing.
Oh, that's funny.
Don't make fun of me. It's still my fear today. It's my only fear I have. Just get my butt sucked into the fucking pool. All right. Do you want to go with honorable mentions first, or do you want to do that after?
No, we'll do our honorable mentions.
Well, it's
up to you. It's up to you. Do you want us to do honorable?
Kick it off. Kick it off, Tones.
Okay, my honorable mention, and this was fucking tough not to put this in because it was such a great fucking show, and I don't care what anyone says, but my honorable mention is Heroes. Heroes was such a great fucking show, dude. It was one of those shows where it was like people were finding their way in life, and it wasn't just one person. It was every character that ended up being this powerful person. And Hayden Panettiere was like one of my oh my god, she was gorgeous, dude. One of my favorites still to this day. But she the what's the word? The storyline in general was phenomenal. It was great. And it was one of those shows where you can watch it and go back to it and not care that you had to go back an episode to like double check something. You know what I'm saying? But right. Heroes is for sure one of my honorable mentions. And I'm sure if they ever rebooted that show, it would be just as big as it was when it came out.
Yeah, and that'd be kind of interesting to see with an update on graphics and camera work and stuff. It'd probably be a lot sicker too. No, I'd be down to see that. I remember being really into Heroes at the beginning of it, and I never finished it. I don't know why. I don't think it was because I wasn't enjoying it. It just like fell off.
Yeah.
Shit. Okay. Honorable mention again. Kind of like Tony. Very, very close to making the list. It's still probably like one of my all-time favorite shows, but Adventure Time is my honorable mention. I think that shows like it. If you watch it enough and you watch the right episodes, there's just so much deep detail and philosophical stuff that goes on. A lot of occult stuff as well, which is kind of cool just to see them like referencing all these weird occult things. But yeah, Adventure Time, definitely one of my favorite shows of all time. They do have like the new like shorts. Well, they're not shorts, they're like hour-long episodes on HBO. And if you guys are into it, most of those have been pretty entertaining as well. There's a whole BMO one, and BMO's like one of my favorite characters. So
I loved Adventure Time from like the first time I watched it, and it was just different. And I don't think I looked as deep into it as you did, which is kind of a trait of Colin. So now I got to go back and rewatch it and catch all the crazy stuff. But I do love Adventure Time. I almost think that one's also underrated too.
Yeah,
like people like it, but it's still that certain section of people that like it.
Yep.
I'm gonna give you two. This was kind of tough because one of them you'll understand, Colin, for sure. And the other one is, I think, out of the left field that Tony's gonna be like, "What the fuck is that?" But I'm gonna give you the one that we can relate to is Bluey.
Oh yeah,
dude, Bluey is just Yeah, see, fuck you, Tony.
Yeah,
you don't know. Bluey is such a fantastic show, and
it really is.
It relates to every single person in your family, like from dad to mom to your sisters, your brothers, like. Everybody plays a part, your friendship, and they do such a great job. And the fucking grannies, dude, come on. The grannies is hilarious. And I don't know, I just love it. And they don't care. That's the other side of it. Like they go out there, they have fun, like when they have a dance off or they make their dad do something wild, like the dad goes and does it for his children. So it's really nice. It hits the heart. And everyone loves it.
Is it like a kid show?
Yeah. But it's very much so like made knowing adults are going to be watching, like knowing parents specifically are going to be watching it.
They do a great job at it. Yeah, it is.
It's adorable. It's really adorable.
You should watch it. Honestly, it's probably the only thing I've been excited to watch, like when the new season drops. And like I'm like, oh, when's the new ones come out? So I love
not like that. I'm more like, well, my kid's about to watch it, so no, but I mean, it is adorable, and I don't mind when my kid watches it.
All right, so my real one, because that one's fake, I don't watch Bluey all by myself. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Trailer Park Boys.
Oh, I forgot about Trailer
Park.
I would not expect that from you, bro.
I love that show. Like, I fucking love it. I watched everything. I watch all the crazy random shit they've done. Like, I love Trailer Park Boys. A bunch of crazy ass redneck Canadians that live in a fucking trailer park.
Feel right at home.
Yeah, dude. Literally anything can happen. You never fucking know. It is wild. There's people running around doing crazy shit. They try growing crazy shit. They shoot shit. I don't even know. Like I don't know they just what the fuck. Start a bar.
It's hilarious.
It's just fucking funny. And each character just over the years of them doing it, they stayed exactly the same. Like they have not changed. And it's fucking awesome, dude. I love it.
It's really good.
So that Trailer Park Boys, that almost broke top 5 for me. But I had to give it to something else. Tony, you ever seen Trailer Park Boys?
Nah.
Oh, it's if you have like multiple, because that's also a really long series. I think it's definitely worth watching if you have some time. I think it's still on Netflix, right?
Yeah, it's on Netflix, and they have a whole bunch of movies and stuff too.
Is this what Sade was referring to? It's on Netflix about this deer boy. I loved it.
What deer boy?
No, I think they're talking about something. Another comment.
Marissa, I will tell you that this is this one's a different. This one's like a whole.
The fact that she trusts your taste, bro, is
this one. Don't judge me on this one. Once you watch it, you'll see.
But
you'll
really
get trapped
funny.
into it. Yeah, you'll get trapped.
Oh, that's Sweet Tooth. That's Sweet Tooth. Okay, thank you, Sade.
Sweet Tooth.
Another good show, or another show that I heard was really good. It was Sweet Tooth. I think season 2 or 3 just came out or something like that. I gotta watch it. I've never seen it.
All right, she's talking about you. Okay, you guys ready to start off with number 5?
Yes, sir. I got this one. So this one I had I had trouble putting this at either 5 or 3. 5 and 3 I make weird, right? 5 and 3 I wanted to switch back and forth because number 5 is number 3 just moved from number 5 like recently. Does that make sense? But my number 5 is Prison Break. Prison Break they were the first brotherly love kind of portrayed on screen.
Marissa, what up?
Marissa. It's crazy we see Marissa before we see X on television.
Oh yeah, that's true. That is true.
Marissa.
True. Don't forget to like and subscribe. subscribe.
But Prison Break was the love that they had with each other for the brothers. He went to prison purposely to break out his brother from prison, and the storyline within that, he gets with the doctor and they break out and the doctor ends up helping him and this and like it's wild, dude. It is absolutely wild storyline. What's up?
Because I started again last night, by the way. He went to maximum prison, but only got like 4 to 5 years, which is really strange. I didn't understand like the sentencing for that.
Well, he shot up a bank and literally like got on his hands and knees.
It was just weird. I don't know. I felt like it wouldn't have been a max prison thing for what he did, but whatever. I guess because he used a gun, maybe.
Yeah, exactly. And a gun around people, and then he dropped to his knees and was like, fucking take me,
bro. I agree with you. I fucking love that show.
Yeah. Prison Break. And I will say this, as I gotten older, I need to rewatch it for sure, but Prison Break was one of the first TV shows that I dreamt of and like was feared in my dream. Like I feared in my dream as I was breaking out of prison because of this show. So to me,
it's not the only thing you dreamt about.
I don't know what that means, but but yeah, Prison Break will be at my number 5.
This is all I'm saying is straight facts, Tones, make sure in your dreams you still hold on to the soap.
Oh
man,
clenched.
Facts.
It's clenched.
Colin, what about you? What's your number 5? Number 5, by the way, Tones.
Well, I'm not sure. Oh, go ahead. I'm not sure if I should switch out It's Always Sunny, but It's Always Sunny was my number 5. So It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. It's basically a show about a bunch of guys and their employee running a bar in Philadelphia, and they just get into a ton of different hijinks. But what I think is pretty interesting is that if you get to know me, I'm a really analytical dude, and the show itself is the bar that whenever they reference the bar, they're talking about the show. So there's like every single episode has a meta level of them talking about them struggling with the show. And most of the time it's the bar because they almost got canceled after season 1. And after like close to the end of season 1 is when Danny DeVito, or at the very beginning of season 2 is when Danny DeVito joins the cast because he saw it and he was like, I really like that show. I thought it was hilarious. And so he asked to be a part of it. And they're like, okay, like you can be a part of our show. And that saved the show. And now it's like, again, like longest running show, live action show, a comedy show at least.
That's awesome. I didn't even know that.
But oh yeah, it's really a really good show in a lot of different levels. But if you're into it, it's also really inappropriate and raunchy. And like I said,
it's
when
FX,
I was making
right?
this list, yeah, it's on FX,
yeah.
or it's on Hulu too. Like all of the seasons are on Hulu, probably on Netflix too. I don't know. It's on a bunch of different sites, but it definitely takes a little bit. The first season's definitely a little bit harder to digest because it was a different time in TV where you could get away with certain things, and you can't do that anymore. Doesn't even matter.
Dude, they still push the boundaries still.
Yeah,
but that the first
there's and if I can't, just a tiny aside. So I was a freshman in college. This was a long time ago, and I was taking a sociology course, and the sociology course was like, you need to make a video that shows all of these different examples. One was like sexism, racism, all of these random things. And all I did was use It's Always Sunny clips. I went in and edited clips into my slideshow, and every single example was an example from It's Always Sunny. Not a single person laughed. Not a single person thought it was clever or funny. It was the most awkward presentation I've ever given in my life. And I probably got a D or something in that class.
You know what?
He said probably got a D.
Look where you're at now, and fuck them.
Yeah. What the fuck even is sociology? Like, I don't even know.
I don't know.
Anyway,
who's your favorite character? Who's your favorite character?
Probably Frank.
Frank. Okay.
Yeah, Frank's the best.
Frank gets fucking annoying though, dude. Sometimes. So is Dennis though. Dennis is fucking annoying.
Oh, Dennis is also pretty amazing though. The Golden God. He's like a pure psychopath. Oh god, it's so beautiful.
The whole point is for them to be fucking annoying though. So it's like a trend. I don't know. Mac is the route they went with Mac.
Yep, which makes perfect sense. It's beautiful. It's such a funny show, especially if you watch it like chronologically. Like it really does tell this like whole story because it's also their baby. It's like they're all kind of no-name actors and writers before It's Always Sunny, and now Charlie Day's in like everything. Like he just produced his own movie. And that's something we could maybe talk about at a different time, but that's a very interesting movie. Anyway, that's my 5.
All right. So I was laughing at Tony earlier about his.
Here we go.
I was laughing at Tony earlier about his switching of shit, and I kept thinking there too. But mine was number 3 was always number 3. It was number 5 and 4 that kept going back and forth, or I don't know, whatever. Anyways. This is hard, man.
This is what happens. He has a list. He doesn't actually have it in order. Hold on.
I'm gonna go on the list. It's in order. There's numbers.
No, don't show us. What are you doing?
I covered it. I covered the numbers are right there.
Okay.
Yeah, douche.
This is what he does though. He'll make a list, but then essentially he'll like fix it as we're going along because he thinks about it as we're talking. I did it for another list we did. I'm not gonna lie, but I feel like that's what he's doing right now.
I can guarantee you I have 0 shows on this list except for 2 of them or 1 of them that you would have, and that's where I'm kind of going back and forth. So I'm gonna keep my number 5 as Dragon Ball Z.
Okay.
Yeah, I love Dragon Ball Z. If I can find it to watch it, I'll watch it. If I can find it in any language, I'll watch it. The storyline, it's just amazing. The buildup of Goku and Gohan and everything. I mean, there's so many different times that Tony and I have these side conversations of how fucking mad we are at certain things or how happy we are with certain things. Things always lead to Dragon Ball Z somehow for us. So
100%.
Dragon Ball Z. Colin, you never seen Dragon Ball Z, have you?
No, I've seen episodes, and I definitely understand like the plot and the story, and I've been exposed to like the culture or whatever and the memes, but it was never an anime that I watched personally, like enough
See,
to say I watched
I'm
it.
not into anime. That was the fucked up part. Like I never been in anime. Like my anime is very generic, like Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh. And then
Yeah.
there was Dragon Ball Z, and I was like, all right, this is digestible.
Now, do you consider Yu-Gi-Oh and Pokemon? Do you consider those cartoons or do you consider those animes?
It's anime.
It's anime. I think they're made
They're
in
Japanese.
Okay. So, and is that the difference between the two?
Yes.
Okay.
Japan. Like American anime is called cartoons.
Gotcha. Okay.
In Japan, their anime is called, or their cartoons are called anime. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sade,
But yeah, I mean, I just always, what was that?
This one. Have you looked in Telegram?
What's that?
Oh, you don't know
It's
Telegram?
anime.
No, it's like a folder. I think it's like a folder app where people download shit and you can like upload it from their Telegram.
Oh, it's like watch the show from there if I
Yeah.
want to.
Yeah.
Ah, damn, girl. Thank you.
If I'm remembering that correctly, I believe that's what it is.
I'm not that fucking cool, dude. I still use like LimeWire. Come on.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Fucking Napster.
ShareBear.
Yeah, there was ShareBear. There you go.
Yeah, I've destroyed many computers with ShareBear.
Dude. Only if they knew what we knew now. Sailor Moon.
Sailor Moon. Classic.
Sailor Moon. I had a buddy that was just like super into it, and like overly into it. It was like it got creepy for a while there.
Had like a full body pillow.
Yeah.
Hey, real shit.
Handmade.
Real shit. If you walked into your, like, let's say one of your coworkers or something, or a friend that you haven't seen in a while, if you walked into their room and they had fucking like Sailor Moon shit in their room, what's your next move once you see what's going on? What's your next move?
I work with plenty of people that I can possibly say that would have that in their room. So it wouldn't be as, by the way, no one knows what I do. So it's still out there. But I work with some people that would have that in their room. And I wouldn't really bat an eye at it because I'm used to it. But internally, I can't say what I would think even here in this platform.
I think it depends.
I'm walking the fuck out.
I think it depends on what it is. Like if you have a Sailor Moon statue or something, or like, you know, whatever, but it's mixed in with like 1,000 other anime statues.
Colin, we're going full like, Helga.
It's
Shrine.
just
like,
just hate Sailor Moon.
Yeah, like you can't even see the color of their walls. It's just posters of Sailor Moon, dude.
Just pink and blue, yellow stripes. No, yeah.
Well, dude, look at Extron. Dude, Extron has a fucking whole wall full of pops.
It's way different.
I think that's a little different.
Way different.
Is it?
If they were all Sailor Moon pops, then we'd be talking the same.
There you go.
Yeah,
okay.
He has a mixture of he has a mixture of literally Power Rangers to fucking Game of Thrones to Spider-Man. Like there's a total big difference.
Yeah.
Well, whatever. Sade, thank you for the telegram. I'm gonna go check that out. Tones.
Yes,
Take us off with your number 4, homeboy.
Number 4, and this is my only I guess you could consider this a sitcom. But it's the king of break the what was it called? The fourth wheel? Is that what it's called? Or the anyway, The Office. The Office.
Oh.
The Office. Is that what it's called? The fourth or the fourth like what Deadpool does.
Breaking the fourth wall.
Fourth wall. There you go. They do that in that show. Technically, it's not breaking the fourth wall because we know it's like a
interview
documentary.
Shit. Yeah, but I think The Office. It actually storyline wise was so surprising to me that there was no other way of like. You just love this show.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Totally.
Like it's great characters. It's fucking hilarious. You see people fuck with each other all the time. You see in office relationships that turn into like great friendships. Like, you know, Jim and Dwight, they became mortal enemies. Now they're like best friends towards the end of the show. You see Pam and Jim get married. You see fucking Dwight and Angela get married. Like you see this whole fucking thing unfold within these series. And as much as we loved Michael, it didn't kill the show when he left to the point where I didn't want to watch it anymore, which was very surprising because he was a integral part to this show.
Prime for sure, prime.
So, but man, it was a complete shock when I watched this for the first time, and I've watched it 100 times since.
Same.
And to answer your question, Marissa, it is currently on my left screen right now. I'm watching the football game right now. But yeah, that's my number 4, The Office.
I'm gonna go real quick because mine is also The Office at number 4. That's what I was going with. So I was gonna put it on my number 5, but the thing is, The Office. I mean, it's one of those you just put on and go to bed and fall asleep to it. And
can I ask you a question real quick?
Yeah.
Did you watch The Office prior to me telling you about The Office? I don't remember.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. I've watched The Office for a long time. And if you have, I think, what is it? Peacock, they have like a special like edition version. Yeah, extended stuff. So it's pretty cool. Shit yourself?
You moving boxes over there, Colin?
Yeah, my like screen keeps turning off, and I'm not sure why.
That's really? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's weird. So yeah, number 4, same. The Office, I love it. It would probably be higher, but it's something you could just take with you forever. If that was the one show I had on my list too, I could watch that one show. That's how highly I could put it on my list. But yeah, Colin, number 4.
Yeah, I think that The Office almost made it to the list. So unfortunately didn't make my top 5, but my number 4 is American Dad.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you. I appreciate that a lot.
Watch season 1 through season 18 or whatever they're on now, like just nonstop. That's like probably, I mean, it was very close to being up there, but the rest of my tops get to be very cartoon based or anime based, not anime, but cartoon, American cartoon based. And I think American Dad is hilarious on every level. I love the characters. I love the plot lines. The stories are super ridiculous. Everything is absolutely hilarious. I agree. I think it's way funnier than Family Guy. Personally,
that's what I was waiting to say. I agree with you. Family Guy's funny, but this was I remember watching it with my buddy all the time. Like we would put that on and just hang out. Good time.
Just hang out. Yeah. Well, and one thing I can say also about it is I really enjoy that they do these episodes every once in a while where they feature like a band. And they did Wax Fang one time, which is fantastic band if you guys are ever looking for a good band. And they also did My Morning Jacket, but it's just like an entire episode centered around the music, and it's like this. It's just a really cool nod to other artists, that they get to do, and well done show overall. And I feel like it's only gotten better. Like every single season is like, that was a great episode. I can't wait for the next episode. So yeah. The writer's strike, I think, fucked a lot of that, unfortunately.
Yeah, a lot of shows got fucked over for that. I mean,
yeah,
probably one of the shows in Tony's top 5 got fucked over because of the writer's strike.
My number 3.
But, yeah,
but all right. Well, Tony, what's your number 3?
Wait, I'm kind of curious to see what he thinks my number 3 is at.
I don't know what your number 3 is.
Or what show did you think was going to be affected by the writer's strike?
Colin's number 3.
No, that's not what you said.
I didn't say your number 3. I said just fucking go.
My number 3 is my number 3 is actually Vampire Diaries, bro. I didn't think I was gonna put this in my top 3. You strong now?
Oh,
you strong now?
Yeah.
Yeah. Rage.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, look who it is, bro.
Who that?
I know.
Oh, dog. It's fucking Mark, dog.
What up, you're dog? Tripping. Office out? Yeah, he's...
No. Yeah, he's
saying,
I need to be booed.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
It's on my list, but The Office isn't. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
I agree.
There's
way
more seasons.
But I respect respect it.
Well, there's more seasons of American Dad, and if this is like a desert island, I want longevity.
Whoa. What am I hating on? On his Vampire Diaries?
Yeah.
I like Vampire Diaries.
Yeah, and I know he does. He did that for a reason.
No, it's great. I just want to put it as my number 3, though.
Yeah, it's for sure 3.
12.
But maybe. No, you got to as far as storyline, bro, like and character development.
I would say I like the actors a lot.
The character development, between these two brothers is fucking insane, bro. They wanted to literally kill each other in the first episode. And not only did they go from wanting to kill each other in the first episode, spoiler alert for anyone who hasn't seen the show, but they ended up killing or saving him by killing himself from one of the brothers. No, American Dad is a great choice. My favorite episode was the one with the evil hot tub
with CeeLo Green.
Oh shit, really?
Yeah, he's the voice of the hot tub.
Oh shit.
Oh, I know so much stupid facts about American Dad.
But yeah, like I said, the character developments within that show is just fantastic, bro.
I'm gonna put that up. I'm gonna bring this one up real quick. It's okay. It's okay. So I tried to watch True Blood 4 times. I made it almost through 4 times and just can't finish it. I just keep losing interest in it. But I like the beginning. The first couple seasons are pretty good. So maybe I'll try it for a 5th time. But just throwing out there.
I never seen it.
I feel. You would like it. It's a Tony show.
I guess so. I want to check it out. Is it? How old is it, by the way?
Early 2000s, maybe. Not 2000s, like 2009, 7, 8. It's HBO.
Yeah, I seen that it was on there. But yeah, my number 3 is Vampire Diaries, bro. It's to kind of just wrap it up. Its storyline was great, actors were great. There was a couple cheesy parts towards the end of the series, but all in all, it ended up being a great ending for these two brothers, the Salvatore brothers, that I didn't expect. They go from wanting to kill each other, like I said, to one taking their life for the other to save and let him be happy, which was a great ending. And we, as Game of Thrones fans, me, Colin, and most of the chat, we know what a shitty ending looks like. You know what I'm saying? We know what a shitty ending looks like.
I've seen the show.
I'm not saying you haven't seen it. I'm just saying you didn't.
Then why can't I love it?
Do you love it?
Oh my god!
No, it's good. It's good. It's a good show.
But yeah, it ended the way we wanted a good ending, and it did that.
You need to add it to your list.
True Blood.
Gotcha. You were gonna like it, and we'll come back on and we'll talk about True Blood. I'll talk True Blood with you. I'll go and finish it myself. It's not that bad. It's just hard to finish.
Oh, okay. Sade, you talk about Vampire Diaries? Last play. Okay, sorry, my fault. Go ahead. I'm done. Number 3 is
this is
Vampire
live.
Diaries. Sorry,
this is a live show. We have 7 people watching.
Just saying. Baltimore just tied it with 0 seconds on the clock.
Wow, that's even better.
And they're going for 2.
Derrick Henry, punch that shit in, Playboy. Anyways,
my number 3,
yes,
yeah, is Bob's Burgers.
Fucking love Bob's Burgers.
That's
dude. That's fucking love that.
That's my number 3.
I've never seen that either.
What?
Oh my! And almost everything you've said, Tony, I haven't seen.
Really?
So it's that we're like matching each other on that.
Oh, dude. I hope that's not. Is it in your list? What I'm thinking now.
For me.
For Bob's voice for the other show, for one of the other shows.
No, I know what you're thinking, but no. But yeah, anyway, I don't know. It's a great show. It's also very heartfelt. There are some times where I feel like they do too much singing, but other than that, it's a really, really heartfelt show. Again, it's got that the family vibes. And I feel like I really got into it when I had my first kid and I had a family, and I was like, oh, all of this is so relatable. But it's just a really, really good show overall. Big fan, but also it's a cartoon. So again, I'm believing like showing a lot of my own cards here with what I realized I liked. I was like, man, what are my top 5? I had to think about it. And I was like, cartoon. And my wife's like, dude, you are just a child.
Well, the thing is, you grew up in that era of when most things were cartoons or some sort of like Power Rangers or something, you know? So I get it. Most of mine were cartoons. Still, Tony called me, hey, bro, better not be Disney Channel or whatever.
I didn't even have a TV until I was 10. So like I didn't watch a lot of shows growing up, like a lot of cartoon shows growing up. So I got a lot more of it when I became an adult, and I was like, oh, I got to catch up on this lost childhood. And I think that's probably why I'm like a big fan of cartoons now, like American Dad, Bob's Burgers. Wait till you see.
There was like one TV in the house, and usually it was like my dad or my grandma watching it. So it was pretty much sports or the news.
Yeah. Oh, we didn't have a TV. Like we didn't have a TV. like we didn't have a TV at all. Yeah, I knew what they were, but my mom was just super strict. So yeah, no TV until I was like 10.
Did you? What was your first TV?
Seen it.
A massive Mitsubishi wooden box, like it had wood paneling.
The dials on the.
No, it had a remote. The remote was like the size of a smartphone, like a giant smartphone, but like buttons, obviously. And then it probably weighed like 90 to 120 pounds. Like it was made out of wood. It was it was sick though. Like looking back now, I'm like, if I had that, like that would be like a vintage piece in my house, you know, like it was clean. But at the time you're like, damn, I don't want to move it.
Yep. My grandma had the same TV, bro. It was wooden. It was fucking probably even more than 300 pounds, dude. 250 pounds. It was massive. And we used it to its last fucking dial, dude. Like it was done.
Dude, the VCR
my first TV was
classic.
A pink VCR TV. Hell
classic.
Yeah.
Love it.
Dude, I always bring this up because I used to fucking play with these when I was a kid, but my grandma always had the car VCR rewinders.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, I would fuck with those. We probably went through like 10 because I would fuck with them.
Red Corvette.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
We had a white one. We had a white little one too, and a green one. Like we went through a shitload, bro. But
that's crazy.
Do you remember the sound it would make?
Yeah, it's loud as fuck.
You'd pretend to drive the car while it was rewinding.
Exactly, bro. Exactly.
That's awesome. It's on me now, huh?
Yeah.
Number 3. Real quick, don't forget to like and subscribe and follow everybody here you see. I appreciate y'all, and thank you for showing up today. This is awesome.
The VCR used to watch Barney.
Love Barney.
And the Rugrats, dude. The Rugrats.
Orange tape. Those Nickelodeon orange tapes.
Yeah. Fucking love those,
I had Are You Afraid of the Dark on orange tape. And Good Burger, the movie, orange tape. Still have it laying around somewhere.
Good Burger.
We had a Who Was More Poor battle the other night in Discord. If Mills was there, he would have won by landslide.
Well, he didn't say he was poor. He said his mom was strict. There's a difference.
Bro, I honestly don't even know if I was or wasn't. That's how deprived I was. It was just like, no, you don't get that. You don't get that. You don't get that. So it's like, maybe we were poor. Maybe I was just deprived.
Who knows?
Can I ask you guys?
You were fed.
Can I ask you guys a question that we had in Discord?
Yeah.
Oh, it's your show. I don't want to fucking just ask.
An awkward moment. You do it anyways.
What was your guys' biggest struggle meal growing up?
I can go if you want.
Yeah.
I don't need it. I don't need it to this day because of it. Fucking bologna and cheese, dude.
Oh. I forgot about that, dude.
Yeah, bologna and cheese with like a fucking glob of mayonnaise.
Jeez.
If there was mayonnaise.
If there was mayonnaise? Bro, that's fucking crazy. What about you?
Oh shit! Look who I here.
I don't really know.
Hey.
I feel like I always get like I was forced to eat what was served. Like I never got to. So every meal, kind of like I don't want to eat it because I'm like rebellious. But like probably classic, just like broccoli or vegetables or whatever. Like in general,
He didn't struggle.
This is
must be nice, bro.
Wait, you got vegetables? The only shit was green on our plate was the molds.
Oh
Or
man,
the color of the plate, or the color of the paper plate, I should say.
Yeah.
right?
You got a plate?
Yeah, I had to do the dishes.
Oh, dishes.
Oh, you guys had water? No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, right. At my house, you all had a house. Oh my.
We
Yeah.
used to
What is that?
we used to have like for struggle meals for us, it was always like garlic noodles. So we'd
Ooh.
make like spaghetti noodles, but it was like
Please say what you're gonna
garlic,
say.
garlic salt, garlic powder, and Parmesan cheese. So we would make
Butter.
it and butter, 100% butter. Yep, and that it was either that or like spam and eggs. Like those were
I
like
didn't
the
like spam that much.
Oh,
or spam and
Dude.
rice. Sorry, spam and rice rather.
On
not
a
eggs.
good day, one of my favorites was mac and cheese, like boxed mac and cheese with cut up hot dogs inside it.
Yeah, that was the struggle. That was a good day, bro.
That's
that was
so
a
good.
day.
Oh man,
Mark
that's
said,
yummy.
"Bro was a portal." Oh, shit. My bad, bro. I had to ask that question, bro, because we were having a funny discussion in Discord the other day, talking about it.
Yeah, and no, my parents. I don't know. Like my parents did a great job at just getting us what we needed. You know.
Yeah, of course.
And
I mean, it wasn't like
we were outside having fun, playing. Like it.
Yeah.
We were fed.
We didn't give a shit what we ate at that time, bro. As long as we went to bed full, you know what I'm saying? Because we were too busy playing outside.
yeah.
I can't eat box mac and cheese anymore.
Oh, dude, I love boxed mac and cheese. I don't still fuck with salami or bologna. Fuck that shit.
I can't.
All right.
bologna.
So my number
Did you do
3.
your 3? Oh, okay.
Yeah, my number 3. After this one, let's do a recap for everyone that's showing up. My number 3 is Dexter, which
Oh.
So I saw that coming eventually.
Yeah, that's also I was wondering. I was wondering myself where I was gonna put it, but it stayed at number 3 the whole time for me. Dude, fucking Dexter. He's literally works for the Miami Metro. He kills bad guys, dumps them in the water, then goes to the crime scene and fucking blames it on other people. Like, it's awesome. I've just finished watching the newer season. The newer season that just came out. And at first, like, this is my second time trying to watch it. The first one, I was like, man, this is not what I wanted to watch because it wasn't Dexter to me. Then after I got past a couple of the episodes, I'm like, this is actually pretty good. So it wasn't bad. Don't want to ruin it, but the ending was fucking dumb again.
Did they do a season 2 for that?
I think it was it one season?
I mean, I only saw one season of the new Dexter.
I think I can't remember if it was 1 or 2 seasons. It was either 1 or 2 seasons. It was just like continuation.
Basically, like he has a son. His son like comes to live with him, and like he's living in like Alaska or whatever. Yeah.
Mm.
So it's
and there's a new one coming out now too, which is like a prequel to everything.
Oh,
so
and
he's not in it. He's like the subconscious mind that was normally in the regular Dexter. So kind of a cool twist, but we'll see how it goes. I don't think it's going to do as good as this. My thing is, if he was going to play the character, why did they do what they did to him in the new one anyway? It's fucking stupid. Whatever. Anyways, that's my number 3. If you guys want to give a recap, what was your number 5 through 3?
So my number 5 was Prison Break. Number 4 was The Office. Number 3 is Vampire Diaries.
Number 5, It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Number 4, American Dad. Number 3, Bob's Burgers.
Bob's Burgers. Bob's Burgers. My number 5 was Dragon Ball Z. Number 4 was The Office, and then number 3 was Dexter. Sweet. All right, Tony. We're getting down to the fucking number 2, man. Make it count. Is it what we think it is?
No. Can you guess what it is? Let's see if you know me, bro. I'll give you one guess, and then I'll just tell you.
You gonna give me a hint?
It is not Game of Thrones. I'll tell you that. That's a huge hint.
House of the Dragon?
No. House of Dragon's not in my top 5.
Oh, okay. Wow. It's not that good.
It's still going.
Yeah, it's like we're 2 seasons in, bro.
So what? He said, Mark said Gossip Girl. I don't know, something
I talk about
that
the
has to
show
do
all the
with-
time.
I was something that has to do with vampires or fucking escaping prisons or dragons.
Escaping vampire prisons
With dragons.
while riding dragons.
Dude, did we just come up with
I'd
something?
watch it. I'd watch it.
I would. Totally, that's my favorite. That's my number one, bro. I have no idea.
Where's
Tony. You like some
Dungeon
weird ass
Dragon?
shit.
Yeah, what is it?
My number 2 is
Yep, The Last Kingdom.
Oh my god.
see Sade knows me, bro. Sade knows me.
Because
It
you
is The
said it
Last
like
Kingdom.
500 times. And then you go, if you have not seen The Last Kingdom, go check it out.
Dude, I'm telling you how good this show is, bro. And if you haven't
What's it
seen
on?
it, no, it's on Netflix.
Okay.
So
it's in the queue
there's
of the Netflix I don't have.
there's
I've-
6. I think there's 6 or 7 seasons. I can't remember. But they end it with a movie that actually is good. Like it's great. And usually I hate when they fucking do that. Like just make another season, bro. But they made a whole movie for it, and it was very necessary for them to end it the way they did. I fucking loved it. But The Last Kingdom is for sure my number 2. The storyline within, and I still haven't watched it.
It's literally
Come on,
sitting in my queue.
Sade. Damn. Storyline wise, I believe this was an adaptation from a book, and history, and this was some of the wildest action that I've seen in a TV show. There was action mostly every episode. There was battles like at least 2 or 3 times a fucking season.
It's Vikings, right? Were they Vikings? Or is it more
No.
like Crusaders kind of?
It was more of I guess you can call them Vikings in a way, but it wasn't. Yeah, you could consider them Vikings, yes. But it was the storyline was just amazing, bro. 1 through 6 and the movie. The Uhtred was on a mission, and he dedicated his life to get what was rightfully his from his uncle, and he had to go through a shit ton of obstacles to be able to get his family place back. And the journey he went through was some of the best television I've ever seen in my life, dude. Like it's that good. So The Last Kingdom is, and this just got to my number 2 because The Last Kingdom was something I rewatched probably 3 times in the last like 2 years. Like it's that fucking good to watch. And you know how when you watch something back, you look at your phone sometimes and all that shit. When I watch this back every time, my phone wasn't the issue. Like I didn't pick up my phone to like look at something or like go on my computer or something. I was just locked in as if it was the first time watching it. So Last Kingdom at number 2.
I love a good
I'll
show
check
like
it
that
out.
where you're just locked in. That's how I feel with like Dexter too, because you miss stuff if you're not paying attention. That's how I kind of felt watching Game of Thrones, or not Game of Thrones, House of the Dragon. Like you had to pay attention, otherwise you'll miss so much.
Do that.
Colin, number 2.
My number 2 is Barry.
Really? Nice. Okay.
That show is, I think, phenomenal in pretty much every single way. If my number 1 wasn't my number 1, my number 1 would be Barry. Yeah, if anybody hasn't seen it, it's basically Bill Hader as a hitman.
He's so underrated to me.
Yeah, I would agree.
He could play
I've always
both.
liked Bill Hader.
Both sides too, comedy or not.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But he basically goes to LA to do a job and then realizes that he wants to be a actor, and it's just so well done in every single way. Like you really should. It's really one of those things you should watch. But it's very dark. It's very graphic. But also again from like a movie perspective or a TV show perspective, like the gun violence that is in that show is hyper realistic. It's super duper realistic. Like you can't it's not just like, oh, they spray and pray forever and they have unlimited bullets. It's not like an action movie. It's like a very well done action comedy, dark comedy documentary about this guy, but not documentary, but it's done like super duper well. I think that one, and I think it's in the first episode where there's like a gunshot fight kind of thing, and you're like, oh man, that's where I turned me on. Like, okay, I think I'm gonna love this show. So, and it ended very, very well. I love the ending. I loved everything about it. All in all, 100% great show.
Yeah, I haven't seen it. It's on HBO, right?
Yeah, it's on HBO. I think it's 4 seasons.
It's always one of those where I click it and then I fucking don't do it. I end up putting on something else. Yeah, I'll do it. It's there. I'll do it. I will do it. Guess it's on me now. Number 2, Sopranos.
I'm watching it.
Dude, it's so fucking good. What season are you on?
We're almost done with the first season.
Yeah, like first season is really good. It kind of starts off a little slow, but
I like it a lot. I like it a lot.
It's really good. Every character in that show has its own arc, and they go into a lot of details on most of the main crew. Just the amount of just felt real. Like I don't know the normal day of a mob boss, but this made me feel like this is what happens. And there's just all the other backstory behind what happens with him and his family and things like that. It shows that there's a human side to every story, no matter how big you are, if that makes sense. And you can always fall too, which is another thing. But I don't want to give it away. Finish watching it. It's so fucking good. Tony, you need to watch it too.
Gotcha.
That's my number 2. Let's go kick it back over to the chat. Where are we at, guys? How you feeling?
Can I ask you guys a question?
Mm-hmm.
Is there a TV show that that had a phenomenal ending?
This is great. Yes. So I'm gonna do 2 things for you. First one, for the girly nerd, because I want to answer this. I don't want to say anything because I didn't want to ruin it, but I was going to talk about it. But since he's watching it, I'm not going to tell him about the ending. So yes, Tony, go for it. Sorry.
I know a little bit.
Huh?
Are you talking about The Sopranos?
Yeah, I don't want to ruin that ending.
Gotcha. Yeah. Yeah. What's a TV show that you guys really enjoyed the ending to? Like, because we all know how fucking difficult it is for a TV show to have a great ending, especially with multiple seasons. And most big adaptations from books, they usually don't really hit well on screen rather than in books. But can you guys give an example of a TV show that had a great fucking ending? Or off the top of your head, Barry?
Barry had a really good end, and I was really worried about it. I was like, I have no idea. Like, and when you're watching it, you would have no idea how they would end it. And the very last season, it gets really, really weird, and then it ends. When it ends, you're like, this was perfect. So yeah, it's like my quintessential. A lot of the shows I have listed are still running, but also a lot of the shows that I used to like or have referenced got canceled like before they were able to go. Like Firefly, for example. Like the movie ending to Firefly was a really good ending, but like if the show had been able to go on, yeah. So what about you, Candid?
Yeah, I can't really tell you because everything I like ends horribly.
It's hard, right?
Like,
it's
dude,
very hard.
The closest, like even The Office ended not how I want to end, but Dexter,
no,
worst ending ever. One of the worst endings for Dexter. Dude, I couldn't tell you. Bones, that was also on my list from earlier. Bones ended pretty bad and decent at the same time. Dude, I don't know. I couldn't tell you.
To me, The Office had a great ending. I
didn't mind The Office ending. Yeah,
it was. We expected it, but it was sad as fuck for a funny show. You know what I'm saying? It was a emotional fucking episode because we knew it was its final episode. But at the same time, they kept it funny. They kept it the normal Office show, but they ended it perfectly, in my opinion. And what shows?
Yeah, what shows would you consider has the worst endings? Mine is between Dexter and Sopranos. Sorry, Colin.
All good.
You don't know what happens, but it's.
I'm gonna lead into the question, or I'm gonna lean into this question with my number 1.
Okay.
Oh.
All right. What about you, Colin? What's your
worst endings? I mean, Game of Thrones is easy pick, I guess. But my opinions on that are deeper than just the ending. So I don't know. I like, and I think that's the thing is like I don't watch a lot of conventional TV. Like I don't sit and watch TV. You know what I mean? I don't think either any of you do either. But I never watched Prison Break it when it was on. Oh, also Lost. I don't think Lost had a pretty shitty ending.
That's what I was gonna bring up.
Yeah.
And she thought the ending was perfect, and I was gonna go into that too. Lost. I hated Lost ending.
I really didn't like Lost ending.
But that was the whole point of it. Like they did it on purpose to us, and it's just.
Well, didn't they not know?
That's a big fuck you, though.
Wasn't that the whole thing? They didn't know how to end it. They wrote themselves into a corner, and then they were just like,
they're like, fuck it. Yeah.
They all go into heaven or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I don't know. And I'm sorry, the nerdy girl, if you like the ending of Lost. I don't mean to be mean, but yeah, I thought that was pretty shit. Because that, and sorry to rant a tiny bit, but like the one thing that I really liked that they brought up was like the black smoke and then the white, I don't know what his name was, Daniel or David or something like that, but like this diametrically opposed guys. And then it's just like didn't turn into anything at all. That was just an interesting thing for a season. And it's like, oh yeah, but at the end that didn't actually exist. It didn't matter. I'm like, oh, that's fucking dumb. Because like why would non-characters on the plane even have their own storylines on the island? Like, I don't know. Anyway, sorry. That's it.
You're good, bro.
That's my rant. Because that show was excellent.
We got one more, then we'll go to our number one. What episode of a show is memorable to you? What episode of a show is memorable to you? Go ahead.
This is weird. I don't know why it popped up because I was thinking about The Office. The episode when Jim finally told Pam his feelings, and he kissed her and left. That was on some boss shit for one, but it also hurt him for two. You know what I'm saying? It hurt him because he had to leave, but it also was strong. It was strong of him to do it because how much he liked her and pretty much loved her. You know what I'm saying?
You know, it'll keep on that Office theme too. Is the one that always comes back to me is when Michael is trying to get someone to take over, and how fucking just upset he looks when at the end he's like, just all I want you guys to do is come out here and just fucking play the game. And that was the first time I think we kind of really saw, even though it took like 80 seasons, that was the first time he was actually like mad and upset and sad at the same time, and taking it out on his group of people. Like, just the emotion he had, it was awesome. It was crazy and awesome. What about you, Colin?
I think it's specifically noteworthy because I wasn't a fan of that's part of the show, but the Battle of the Bastards from Game of Thrones, like that episode of that like massive brutal battle, like again, that definitely stirred like some like manly, like, God, I want to go fucking die on a battlefield for some reason. I don't know why. Like, I think that's like the most manly way you can go. And like, yeah, so that when I think of memorable episodes, I'm like, that was something else. Like watching that on screen was something else for sure.
Yeah, and it's crazy, because we, you and I have this conversation all the time about Game of Thrones, and Battle of the Bastards essentially wasn't even in the books. Like
it's not going to be.
Yeah, so it's something that they were able to connect with everyone on something that George didn't originally write, was what makes it to me even a better episode because of that reason, because they did it, and that's why D&D was so high praises, because they put in episodes just like that. We'll get into that, but sorry Candy, my fault.
You're good.
Yeah, don't get us started.
No, right?
No, dude.
Asia says, what show or movie do you wish you could rewatch for the first time? Mine wouldn't be my number one.
Great question. I go with a movie then.
That's what I'm thinking too, and it would be The Goonies, obviously, best choice.
Yeah, it'd be my favorite movie, which is The Big Lebowski.
Oh, it's such a good movie.
Yeah, that's my favorite movie, and I wish I could rewatch it for the first time.
Now, rewatch the movie for the first time and as it happened, like in real life.
What does that mean?
Or like, because
are you dreaming again?
No, because
I think at any point.
Okay, because the
like
movie,
as if you had
like,
never watched it.
Yeah, like the first, like I've never watched it. Okay, because the first time I watched the movie, Crimson Tide, it's one of my favorite movies. The first time I watched it was with my dad, and it was just a great experience watching it with my dad. You know what I'm saying? So if I were to watch that, by the way, he's still alive, so it's nothing that serious, but it was.
But still, that's really cute.
The experience of watching it and him explaining to me about submarines and why there was a coup in the movie, like shit like that is what made that movie even better. You know what I'm saying? But
that's awesome.
if I had to pick like a show, it would probably be the Last Kingdom.
Okay.
Game of Thrones is something you have to rewatch over and over. So like watching it for the first time is not going to matter. But
so real quick in the chat, Marissa and Asia wrote Sandlot at the same exact time. That movie is so far left field. See, that what the fuck wavelength are you on?
It's still really
both
good
put
though.
those in there.
It's a classic, crazy. I think.
But for them to both drop it in the chat at the same time without
that is true.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's a once in a lifetime. And there it is. Marissa, you owe her a Coke. But technically, Marissa's was in here first on the chat. So I think you owe her a Coke, Asia.
Pull up the time.
No, but Asia said Jinx first though.
Oh, that's always true.
Yeah, it's exactly how it works.
Whoever says the Jinx.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Have you not seen the Bluey episode? Are you?
Yeah, what a fan you are, dude. Fuck.
Literally.
Hey, wait. All right, we gotta go.
Yeah.
Never give our number one.
Poser. This guy doesn't watch Bluey. This guy's an absolute wimp.
I've been watching Greenie or something else. I have nothing.
You want me to just start with my number? Because everyone knows.
No. We're not getting there yet. No, we're gonna make them sweat a little bit. I just want to do a shout out, everybody here. Thanks again for joining us tonight. This has been fun.
Make sure you guys hit that like button, chat.
Hit the like button. Subscribe. I'm gonna leave all their information down the bottom. You pretty much all 7 of you, 8 of you know who we are. This is fun. I hope some of y'all will join us next time on the show. And yes, I will ask ahead of time to get y'all on the show. And for y'all that don't know, this is a shout out to you, Jen. If you're out there, I appreciate you.
Was she supposed to join us?
I owe you a show. She was busy today.
Oh, okay.
She just wanted to give me shit.
Gotcha.
So shout out to Jen. I got you next time for sure. And then another shout out, the Girly Nerd. I owe you an episode also for my number one choice. And here it is. Psych. That is now my number one.
You're welcome.
And I would say thank you, Tony. Tony gave me this recommendation. And dude, it is my favorite show. I watch Psych pretty much every day. I fucking love it. Just the way that the characters interact with each other is ridiculous. Every time Sean calls Gus just a fucking random name, it's so fucking funny. And the thing is that there's somehow there's this weird line of seriousness, joking. It's almost like I don't know. Like you don't know what Sean you're gonna get each episode, and then he kind of just goes out there and does it, and then he ends up, winning in a sense, but in a Sean way. I don't know. Very, very creative.
Yeah, it's a good show.
It's like an American modern Sherlock Holmes.
Yeah, 100.
Yeah,
great way to put it.
Yep.
With his sidekick is not a doctor. He's like a pharmaceutical salesman, which is like, kind of like a doctor, but like Dr. Holmes. It truly is Sherlock Holmes. It's fucking great. No, that was definitely going to be in my top 5, but I knew you were going to have it.
Love it
in yours, so I was like, "Nah, you don't want to steal your thunder."
Love it. Thank you.
To address this, Asia, Colin has been in a lot of our videos. He's just been really busy as of late, so he said he's going to be on a little bit more. So let's hope for that to happen.
But thank you.
Wait till you start getting into the mind of Colin. You're gonna.
My number one will reveal a lot.
Yeah, there we go.
let's hear it, bro. I'll go last. I want to hear your number one.
All right. My number one is a show that I'm almost confident that you guys have not heard of. It's called Xavier Renegade Angel.
I have heard of that.
It's 2 series. It was on Adult Swim.
Yeah, look in the black market.
I've heard of this because you told me about it. You didn't tell me about it, but you recommended it to me before.
What is it called?
It's called Xavier Renegade Angel. So Xavier Renegade Angel. And it's I had to like look up a summary online to like properly, because I can describe it, but my description's never going to really make it. It's a surreal dark comedy series created by Vernon Chapman and John Lee, airing on Adult Swim from 2007 to 2009. Follows Xavier, a bizarre spiritual seeker with unique physical characteristics and an equally strange moral compass. The show is known for its unique CGI animation and absurdist humor. It is absolutely a like mind fuck, and it's the best way I can describe it is you watch it once and you're like turned off by the visual. Like you kind of have to get past the first layer of like the visual, and then you have to listen to what he's saying, and then you have to watch it like 7,000 times because they're 15-minute episodes, and without commercials it's like 12 or 11 minutes. But once you're done with a single episode, you feel like you just watched like an hour of TV. Like it is so densely packed. Like there's more dialogue in it and words than belong in 11 minutes. So I love play on words, puns, wordplay, and like philosophical concepts. So like this show is like the perfect combination of all of those things. And again, it's definitely not for everyone, but it's made by this group that still exists called PFFR, and Vernon Chapman's like the main guy. But there are a lot of people who were in that group at one point and now are doing other things. Like the girl who does the voice of Louise Belcher from Bob's Burgers, she used to be a part of that group. She does a voice in Xavier Renegade Angel, which is super duper funny because it's very inappropriate. But the whole show is also very inappropriate. So if you're sensitive about stuff like political stuff, or it's not for the faint of heart, and it doesn't target anyone. It targets literally everyone. It's kind of like South Park in that way. There's like 9/11 jokes. There's a ton of stuff in it.
I think we say that on YouTube.
Really funny. What?
I'm not gonna say it again. Try to get me.
What?
I'll talk with you.
I was about to say.
You know, I don't know what you were referring to though.
I love those shows that kind of like branch their cast out, like Freaks and Geeks. You ever seen that? And it just like provided us with 80 different people that are, relevant today.
Totally.
Freaking awesome. I'd check that out. You have mentioned that a few times in our life. I just got to do it. I got a lot of shit to put on there.
It's amazing. It takes a while. You got to get through it, but it's worth it. I mean, again, it's not for everyone, but it's my number one. So don't judge me too hard if you can watch it.
Real quick before Tony goes, first thing, Eastbound and Down is another shout out I want to put out there.
Sorry. I thought you meant before Tony leaves.
Oh yeah, no, he has to.
He didn't even give us his number one.
His number one. We all know what it is. Eastbound and Down. If you want to watch something raunchy and just straight up like, I can't repeat any of it kind of stuff to your friends, it's pretty good.
Hey, chat, real quick. Chat, make sure you guys put in the comments right now your number one TV show of all time. We're going to read them off and see where you guys are at. Number one TV show of all time.
Number one TV time. And make sure y'all are hydrated. Drink that water. Drink them Gatorades. Drink them Powerades. Real quick. Now we're doing a side note because it's how my fucking brain works. Powerade or Gatorade? And what flavor?
Gatorade, no question.
What flavor?
Lemon lime.
He knows. He is hood. What are you talking about?
Blue or red? I don't know.
Yellow.
Yellow's for sure. Lemon lime is the best Gatorade.
I go through weird like feelings, like sometimes like orange, which is fucking dumb. No one just like
as long as you're not drinking the fucking cucumber one, dude. You can drink whatever the fuck.
Yeah, we know why.
Yeah, I was about to say, you know what? I bet your wife drinks it too.
No comment, man. No comment. Damn it. You know what I like?
Pours tahini in it.
Right.
Oh shit!
Man. I'm not kidding.
No, I don't doubt it. I don't doubt it.
You better watch that. The chocolate's gonna fly through your room in a minute.
No, I'm gonna sleep on the couch.
Man, light blue. We got light blue Gatorade. I like the Fierce ones lately. They're pretty good. There's like a apple. I like the apple Fierce.
I like the purple.
Otherwise red. The grape.
Yeah,
as they would call it on the Fierce grape.
Yeah, there you go. But lemon lime is my favorite, bro. The yellow ones, and I don't even drink lemon lime like that either. Like I don't.
Dude,
It's
I like
only the
mine
Gatorade one.
frozen, like right before it freezes all the way. Then you have like the slushy, dude. Gatorade slush. Come on, bro.
Yep.
Let's go. All right, we got Okay Fine, Stranger Things, or GOT and Friends. That's how I feel like Marissa's writing it. She's all pissed off.
With
Okay,
the attitude.
fine. Okay, fine. Friends, Stranger Things, Game of
Well,
Thrones.
you got to go up a little more, dude. Asia.
Money Heist. Money Heist.
It was actually a good show. Pretty good show.
I've not seen that. She liked that light blue Gatorade. Click it.
Nerdy girl. She says, "I'm old school. My favorite is I Love Lucy."
I Love Lucy. That's a good one.
That's cute.
That's a good one.
And this is a typical Sade answer, by the way. I'm a Libra. Can't pick number one. This is Sade. If you ever talk to her, this is exactly how I see her saying it too.
And then blue is the best flavor, she said. Oh.
Look at what Sade said.
This
one right here. Yellow like tastes like pee, dude.
Why do you know that? Yeah. Why do you know it tastes like pee? What are you into? Fuck. This is becoming one of those shows which I love. What's your favorite ice cream flavor? Mine's mint chocolate chip, but it has to be fucking good. I love mint chocolate chip. I fucking love it. Or cherry ice cream. I like cherry ice cream, but I like vanilla with cherries in it, or cherry ice cream with cherries in it.
I actually just tasted. Pause, but I tasted the best ice cream I've ever had with your brother because he gave it to me. It's actually a cherry cheesecake ice cream.
Oh,
the shit was so fucking good, dude.
I'm not a cheesecake person. Did it taste like cheesecake though?
No, it was spot the fuck on, dude. Like I thought, if you wouldn't have noticed that you were eating ice cream, like it was that good. And I don't know, like I love cheesecake, but I'm not a huge cherry guy. But dude, this was phenomenal.
I buy giant bags of organic frozen black cherries or like cherries. And then when cherries are in season, I buy bags of cherries.
But also like a good vanilla, like a good like vanilla bean ice cream. Yeah.
Classic.
You know what I'm saying?
Vanilla bean. I go vanilla bean over French.
Yeah, I don't like it. I don't like ice cream that's like too much. Like there's too much into it. Like just give me just some normal fucking vanilla ice cream. You know what I'm saying?
What about you, Colin?
I don't know. I guess I would just say chocolate. Like I don't really eat a lot of ice cream, so I don't really have like too many favorite flavors. But chocolate, or maybe even like a coffee flavor one, like a coffee toffee thing.
Ooh, toffee.
Yeah, or caramel. I really like caramel or caramel. I don't know.
Caramel.
Let's say
it's caramel. You're right. Which I totally thought you would say caramel because you look like a person that would say caramel.
Well, I don't. I probably switch it up, but I always just think of Carmel, like the place.
Yeah.
So
that's how I pronounce it. And then caramel's with something. Yeah.
Caramel.
So Asia said mint chocolate chip. You go, girl. Cookie dough or strawberry. You go, girl. I don't like strawberry ice cream. I fucking hate strawberry ice cream. I hate strawberry artificial flavored things, unless it's the old grandma candy with the strawberry gooey inside.
I hate. I have the same thing, but with watermelon. I can't stand artificial watermelon, dude.
I love artificial watermelon.
It is awful. I don't like coconut.
What the fuck is artificial watermelon?
It's like, the flavoring of watermelon.
Yeah.
Oh, it's fucking awful, dude. Not even like Jolly Rancher's fine.
What the fuck's the blue raspberry?
Yeah.
True.
It doesn't exist.
True.
One of the best flavors, though.
It's true. Also true.
What's that?
Dude, blue raspberry in anything is so good. What tones?
Yes.
What's that place I was asking you about? I think it was a couple weeks ago. It's like Gunther's or something like that.
Oh, dude.
Is that place so I want to try next time I go over there?
You haven't
I haven't had it. No, I've had it, but years ago, dude. Like you and
their vanilla.
I think when you first, I think it was when you first had your son, like your first son.
Yeah,
like
maybe.
we went there and it was so good, bro. And I wasn't expecting it to be in like a residential area either. Like it was just like in
downtown.
Yeah, I didn't expect that, but it was good as fuck.
We got what else? We got Libra. Weirdos.
Oh, hold on. Okay,
coffee or chocolate chip cookie dough, superior ice cream flavors. Bring it up, Jones.
It's the one Sade's, the one below
Tres
it.
Leche.
Oh,
Yeah, that does also sound really good.
What brand is that? What brand makes that? Because there's a brand that has one.
Tres
makes
Leche.
that.
Let me look it up.
Haagen-Dazs. Okay, there it is. Has it? It has
Ooh.
alcohol, really?
Like Baileys
Okay.
or something?
Okay. That sounds
fire,
really
dude.
Yeah.
Chocolate, hazelnut, and dulce de leche. Yes, dulce de leche. Yes. I'm not a huge hazelnut fan, but I'll eat it.
Yeah, Haagen-Dazs has it.
Hate strawberry ice cream. Dude, Asia's on the same fucking like. She's just on it tonight. She got it. She likes it. Okay.
Pull up with Sade.
Not gonna lie,
Gotcha.
Jolly Rancher. I don't eat the grape ones. I like the grape Jolly Rancher.
That's the best one.
I don't fuck with the cherry one.
Oh, I like the cherry.
I love the
I know
cherry
you
one.
do.
I think the green
that's
apple is
probably-
the only one I don't fuck with, or I'll eat it like if it's there, but I'm like,
I like the green apple.
I'll
Green
wait.
apple's one of my
I
favorite.
also like the green apple too. Yeah.
Green apple or blue raspberry, or the pink watermelon one.
By the way, what's your favorite green apple? Or excuse me, your favorite apple?
I'm out. I'm allergic to fruit.
Dude, he's allergic
Really?
to everything. Yeah, he's allergic to
Yeah.
everything.
I didn't know that.
Oh,
What's
it's
your favorite
brutal.
apple, Candid?
I like the Cosmics lately, but probably just green apple, dude.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
I like the it's like I guess it's a red, but there's like mixture of like white, I think, or green in it. I forgot what they're called. Like lady
I like
something.
my red ladies.
There you go. Yeah.
Yeah, those are good.
Those are my favorite
Yeah.
apples.
I know too much about
It is very
it's fucking weird. We have
Golden delicious.
we have an apple culture over here, so it's kind of a thing. Anyways, y'all crazy. The best Jolly Rancher blue raspberry. She knows. Watermelon, one of my favorite too. Yep, she knows also. Something about Colin being horrible. We know.
Yeah. It's true.
Yeah,
I'm cursed by the gods.
not the only curse.
Too true.
Let's. Can we get my number one out of the way? By
Yeah, I
the
was
way,
supposed to say.
This last one. Favorite candy. Then we'll
Oh
move on.
my god.
Yeah. What's your favorite candy?
favorite candy, Skittles. Skittles are my favorite candy.
Regular. Don't say you like the fucking purple bag. If you like the purple bag, I will.
I don't mind the
face off.
purple bag, but it's not my favorite. Like
That fucking purple one and that green teal one's disgusting too. Fuck you.
no, that one's gross. But Skittles is like my favorite. If I had to like grab some candy real quick, first thing I'm grabbing is Skittles. If I wanted to get like deep into it, I do like the ropes, or not the ropes, like the Sour Patch like string things. I forgot what they're called.
I know what you mean.
Sour Punch ropes. Those are my like.
Those are good.
Those are my second favorite. But those two are like my number ones.
Sour Skittles are really good. That's like the only candy that's actually sour.
Yep.
I love Skittles.
Warheads-
See, I don't
dude,
like
Warheads
sour
are
that-
super sour.
Warheads they're not sour to me.
You're high.
For some reason, the Skittles are probably the Skittles. The Skittles were fucking way more sour. Favorite candy for me is lemon heads. I love lemon heads.
What?
Oh, dude, I love lemon heads and those little cherries. You know, like the little cherries that have that weird ass sugar coating on the outside. Fucking love those. They get all chalked up in your fucking teeth.
That's I would not expect.
I
that
love
coming
that
from you.
feeling.
Hell yeah, it's all about it. I'm all about it. What about you, Colin? Favorite candy?
I think nerds, like any variation of nerds.
Dude, the
they have,
Nerds
like,
rope.
yeah. So now they have like nerds ropes, but they're like bites. So it's like the
Really?
gummy surrounded by nerds, and they look like little molecules or whatever. But like, yeah, no, those are like so good, and they're dangerous. Like I could smash on a bag, no problem.
We got Sour Patch, watermelon.
Patch.
Those are,
Good.
dude, they're so good. They made their own fucking bag of them.
Oh,
That's
what
how
am I?
good those are.
Dude, peach rings with fucking chamoy, I think is my favorite, dude. Oh my god, why? What the fuck am I thinking? If you've had it, right?
No,
I have.
I don't like chamoy like that. I'm not gonna fucking put on peach rings.
No, I don't like.
Fucking
I don't like
peach ring,
chamoy.
80.
No, dude, it is really, really good. Though.
It's
I'm
really
not a
fucking
huge
good.
fan of chamoy. It is pretty fire. Sour straws. That's right.
No,
Asia's
you're
right.
all
That's
fucking- You're all fucking whack. Number one, Tones. What is your number one movie? Thank you guys. Thanks, chat, for being up in there and
TV
giving
show.
us these questions.
Hell yeah.
It's fucking awesome. Love you guys. TV show.
My number one favorite TV show is The Acolyte, bro. Such a great. I'm just kidding.
I'm all yo.
Finally, somebody had the balls to say it.
Game of Thrones, bro. Game of Thrones, man. I can go on and on about what I liked and disliked, but it was the best character development within two characters, Dany and Jon, that I've ever seen on TV. It just didn't end the way I wanted it to end, which is, something that everyone knows about me, and knows my take on it. Season 8 wasn't what I expected, but number one, Game of Thrones, bro. It will forever be it's something that made me develop a community, and I think that has a special part to it. But just all in all, the show is just fantastic, bro. You can go deeper and deeper into it. You have to watch Game of Thrones multiple times to understand the little details that goes into a show like this, the lore that goes into it, stuff like that. And like I said, episode 8, yeah, it sucks, but at the same time, the first 7 seasons, in my opinion, 4 in Colin's case, were the best ever. So for sure, Game of Thrones.
Oh yeah. All right. Well, we're gonna end it on Game of Thrones, which I think everyone knew. Yep, knew it. If y'all can tell everyone where they can find you, please start off with it. Tones.
Yeah, you guys could find me on social media, Tones_TV on all platforms. Go ahead and follow my YouTube channel, Bad Thought Studio. We just did a video today with Jay Shear. We talked about George R. R. Martin and his dislikes about season 2. By the way, Colin, I need to talk to you about that soon too, because he came out with a blog post. I don't know if you've seen all that.
Yeah, I've been following it in the Discord.
Yeah. So it's been nuts, man. But yeah, go to Bad Thought Studio for those who aren't following me there. And like I said before, Ken and I podcast is being revived in the next couple, hopefully month. We'll probably get a video out here soon. So make sure you guys keep an eye out for that. Shout out to Mark Madison. Shout out to XRod TV. We're going to be putting out some more content for you guys. All right.
Sweet. Colin.
I am not really anywhere, but I do have a TikTok now that I can share. I don't have any videos or anything, but it's Book It, just BOOKIT, Book It.
Hell yeah.
Go follow Book It. Make it a thing. Make them post something. Dude, I can't. If you
talk to him,
posted Colin rants, bro.
I have them.
I'm just saying that you should start doing some Colin rants.
Dude, sorry, honorable mention real quick, Dark Mirror. I don't know if you guys ever
watched so good. Yes.
Sorry. I didn't hear what he said. What is it?
Dark Mirror.
Dark Mirror.
Oh, Dark Mirror. Okay.
The first season with the guy.
Twisted, dude. So twisted.
The guy that's on the bike, and then he basically just does that. That's like his end job, is like ranting. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'll do that guy. I'll hold a knife up to my throat and I'm just kidding.
I don't know where you're going.
I mean,
you should watch it.
End it.
Right. End the show or
hit end stream, bro, before he gets too
there
deep.
You go. You had to clarify next time. Oh shit. All right, y'all. You can find me here at the Candy Camper on my YouTube. Candy Camper over on Instagram and Candy Camper over on TikTok. I'm on the road to 1,000 on TikTok. Let's get me there. If you know somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody that X times 999, 998, let them know about me. I want to be able to go live on TikTok and say hi with my face. But I appreciate everyone being here. This was great. Thank you for listening to us rant and say random shit. Thanks for listening to our top 5s. It was a hard list to come by. Like it took some time for me to develop this. I'll come up with some kind of part 2 to this, and we'll get some of you guys on here. If you would like to join, please DM me on TikTok or Instagram. I'd love to get you guys in here, and maybe next week or the week after.
If you guys are not following the Discord, please go to one of our pages and hit the link tree and hop in the Discord. We put a lot of, like, if we're going live, a lot of news out there first. We have game nights, movie nights, all that good stuff. So for those who aren't in the Discord, make sure you guys go do so. Everything's in my link tree in the bio. So and including Candid stuff. Every time Candid goes live, things come up when he goes live as well. So
appreciate it. Yep. Go and like, subscribe. Go and follow all of us. Appreciate y'all. Have a good night. Peace.